This one's gonna need some more work. I should heat it up again. It's as cold as a dog's snout. That looks like it's almost done. It's completely cold.
Of course, Henry. Just wanted to get those last 3 hits in. Oh god, that is black.
Burning. good. It'll be done in no time. Almost got it done. That looks good. Now just to temper it. Well, I've got half finished. Good. That looks finished. That looks like it's almost done. And that's that. Why get too far without fire? Fine. Now to temper it.
Good day to you.
Alright, let's go see if he's awake. So we can give him the evidence we have against what's-his-bucket, the Master Treasurer.
I got the evidence against Mint Master Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
Vavak had a secret mint where coins were minted from the silver they stole. That's where he kept the books.
He obviously had it all worked out to the last detail. Remarkable. Did you have any trouble getting it?
I had a bit of a disagreement with the guards, so I killed them.
Sacre! Well, I suppose it was to be expected someone would be guarding the secret mint. I hope that's all that happened.
No, that's all.
Thank God. There's one more thing. Was there anyone else in that mint?
There were some coiners being held prisoner.
Jesus Christ! Held prisoner!
Vavak locked them up there to work for him.
My God! He really is an unscrupulous monster. Did you let them out?
I did, but it took some persuading. They were afraid.
Thank God for that. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die anywhere?
They gave it to me quite willingly.
I'm curious. Let me see.
Here.
What the? It's genuine! That means all the groschen minted from the silver stolen by Vivak are absolutely clean! In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. But I'm afraid no matter what Master Baresh told you at the mint, no one will believe us.
Well, the books will have to suffice. His name's there.
I hope so. But be that as it may, we know enough. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus has been running under our nose is incredibly insolent. But it's also one of the cleverest fraudulent schemes I've ever heard of. With those books in Rittard's hands, Vivak won't remain long in his post, and it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And a side income like that could prove useful to many people, if you take my meaning.
You want to keep stealing from the king?
Oh, come on. Sigismund isn't our rightful king. The less silver he gets his paws on, the less he can pay to his Hungarian cutthroats.
You're right about that.
Now, listen. Here's the plan. Everything would stay the same. Entering false figures in the books, processing the ore in the works, a secret mint, only there would be a change in management. I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. But that shouldn't be difficult. A miner jumps at coin like a dog at a bone.
What happened to Herman and Fett?
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared. They saw him on the road to Grunt, and they found Fett on the spoil tip with a broken neck.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping around and that Fett talked. Things like that can get you killed.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have to deal with it. I'll have to arrange a deal with Master Burash. But knowing him, he won't be opposed to a reasonable agreement. And I'll take care of the coiners myself. Nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vivak all you want, but keep your tongue tied about the whole scheme. I've got a little something here for you, as a bonus. And I'll give you something extra for the genuine coin die. All you have to do is nod.
Nah.
I just want to save my lord, Hans Capon. That's why I'm doing this.
I'm not interested in your motives, Henry. I don't know what you and Ruttard agreed on. That's between you and him. You've heard my offer. Excellent. You won't regret it. But don't forget, you can blackmail Vivak with the evidence all you want, but leave the Path of Silver to me. Here's your secret records and copies of the books from the mines and the smelting works for comparison.
Thank you.
No, thank you. It was a pleasure working with you, Henry. I wish you the best of luck. Maybe we'll see each other again. And give my regards to Sir Kunzling. It'll be a great weight off his chest.
Everybody's just trying to find a way to get richer, it seems. You help one man plug a hole only for him to say he wants to exploit that hole himself. I'll tell you, this world coming to something, especially under the guise of Sigismund.
God be with you, my friend.
Can I fit any of this on pebbles? How much? Damn, pebbles can only carry 1 more pound. And I have way more than 1 more pound on me. What in God's name am I carrying? We just have to get outside of town, and I feel like I'll have the strength to carry everything again. Okay. Alright. Let's go prove to this smith that my weapon forging capabilities are better than his.
Whoa, whoa.
Let's just put on our good attire.
By the weather, do you mean that old ball and chain of yours? If I was under her, I reckon I
Salanders.
wouldn't be able to get up either.
Hey,
Close to the others.
that's enough of
Not
that.
safe here.
You do remember the promise we made,
No, it's
don't
not.
you?
But I can only slush myself.
I hardly reckon I'll face damnation for that.
You promised that if we can't be together here on Earth, we'd be together after death.
I'm telling.
Blacksmith.
One mass.
You don't care about us at all. Why did you marry that old battle-axe anyway? We could have
I brought you the hunting sword.
Well, ain't you a handy lad?
We've been over this
But don't you know you should let honest folks get some rest? Come and see me when I'm working. I'm not in the mood for you right now. I'll be with you, sir.
And on the
Okay, fine then.
I will, but I've got to go now. If my wife saw us, I'd be in deep shit.
Do you believe in the power of thunderstones?
Of course. How else could Tomlin beat me but with the stone's help? A thunderstone is a rare and powerful thing. It's not a matter of belief. That's just the way it is. Just like when you build a cottage or a barn. You put a dead chicken or cock under the threshold to protect against disease and evil forces. You bury a pot with a few groschen and other small treasures in the corner of the room to bring the farm good fortune and protection. And on the roof, it's best to plant common house leek so lightning doesn't strike the building and set it on fire.
Interesting.
Wise words. When I settle down, I'll remember your advice, and I'll be sure to put house leek on top of my forge. Hey, you, it's Dimir. I need to talk to you about your fight with Tomlin.
I got battered, and I'm not proud of it, so I'd rather not dwell on it.
Look, I want to help Kona get that stone, so I could really use your experience.
Ah, I see. All right then. And thanks a lot for wanting to help us.
So tell me, how can I beat Tomlin?
Look at it this way. I'm bigger, but he's faster. So I thought that if I got up really close to him, he'd lose that advantage and I'd use brute force to overcome him.
Brute force alone seldom works. That kind of blunt approach only works on opponents who don't know how to fight.
Look, are you here to give advice or take it?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. I've experienced that for myself. I tried a few times. But whenever I went to grab him, he'd wriggle out of the way. Then, during one attempt, he grabbed my hand, tripped me, and put me in a headlock. At which point all I could do was eat dirt in that pigsty where Tomlin likes to fight.
Sakra. That doesn't bode well for me.
Well, yeah, he's certainly a handful. But I still think my plan was a good one. So my advice would be to do exactly what I did. Just be careful not to get caught like I was. He looks a bit of a milksop at first glance, but he's as strong as an ox. Keep a safe distance. Avoid making pointless strikes, and only attack him when you're sure it'll work. And when, or rather if, you manage to grab him, pound him as hard as you can. Don't let up, and don't give him a chance to turn around.
Sound advice. That makes sense.
All right.
I'll try that.
Farewell, sir.
Hit him where it counts. And pound him
The journey
as hard as I can when I get my hands on
No
him.
delays, nice weather.
And don't let him try to turn around. Just keep pounding him. Got it.
keep saying this country needs a bird. I saw that bird with my own eyes.
Doesn't seem to be anybody here. So I guess we'll just have to sit here and wait for a little bit. Books.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullock when it's time to sow winter grains.
I need to plow too, you know.
What if you lent me the bullock on the Lord's Day? You're not going to plough on Sunday, are
What
you?
do you mean I'm a wanted man?
Fine, you had your chance.
Well, I didn't mean to pull that out.
That hit home. Now you'll see what we do
Mercy!
with criminals, bastard.
I surrender!
There's no point in resisting. You will be justly punished for everything you've done, for all to see.
I've done nothing wrong. Thank you very much.
Come now. I hope you don't think I'm some kind of street brawler. Me, of all people. Such behaviour is beneath me.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
You're damn right you made a mistake, and you injured me. You dullard. God. Here's the apprentice. Where's the actual blacksmith at? Did he run off? Well, of course he did.
You silly doggy.
You absolute coward. Oh, now you don't want to talk to me again. Swear. If it's not one thing, it's another with this man. He just doesn't want to admit that he lost. He frames me with the guards. He runs away. He refuses to speak to me.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
Oh my god. And now he...
Show me your wares.
I don't have anything that I need. How much gold do you have? You don't have very much either. God, you don't even have any materials. You definitely don't have any weapons I want to buy.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well.
Just
Finally,
give me all
a
your
reasonable
gold.
sum. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Nice out today. Hope it lasts.
He won't talk to me whenever he's working. And whenever he's not working, he says that, oh, he's too busy to talk to me. Okay, what is this? Oh my god. Master Swordsman, finally duel him. Turned out it was that easy. It was not that easy. Also known by the scholarly name of something. It's been a while since I helped Manhard and beaten Kutenberg. The sword fighters' hall should be ready by now. Manhard wanted me to stop by and talk to him. Okay.
God be with you.
Greetings to you, friend.
Let's have a look at the map. So, I need to go down here and beat this man to get his Thunderstone. Then go up here, ask him about the rest of the band, or I can forego all of that, head back here, do the thing about wine, because that's still a thing that we need to do. As well as report to Ruthard. We can stop here on the way. Yeah. I think that's what we'll do. Well, I'll go fight this man real quick. How hard can it be, right?
Go!
He's probably a big pushover, honestly. After all, we've got the hands of a blacksmith.
Ah! Go! Quick! Ka! Go! Quick!
Quick, quick.
Whoa, whoa.
Where the heck did I end up? Okay, no, I'm in the right place. Just not the right spot.
Go! Whoa, whoa.
Shot my target area. I'm here to challenge someone to a fight. Tis you.
What? You're covered in blood, my friend.
It's normal.
Hey, Tomlin. People around here tell me you have a thunderstone.
People say all sorts of things.
They also say if I beat you in a fight, it's mine.
Those days are over. There was a time I'd put it up for grabs in fights with cocky fools. That much is true. I even had a couple of craftsmen come from the burg to try their luck. But everyone got a thrashing. Well, then I decided to retire. It didn't seem right, and my conscience was getting the better of me. But I have a proposition for you. The local lads like to practice their fighting moves while I watch over them. So if you fancy a fight and don't mind getting a bit dirty, you can join in and show us what you're made of.
So I've heard. The innkeeper at the Devil's Den mentioned it.
Fuck me. You know everything, don't you? But yeah, I've battered my share of sluggers down at the den, that's true. That was before the army showed up. You won't find me at the Devil's Den these days. Anyway, what about you? Want to take on the locals?
I'd be glad of a tussle with the local lads.
Right you are. When you're good and ready, come by my place and I'll explain how we do things here.
Tell me more about the fights.
Ask away.
What fighters do you have here?
Stanley is the strongest. He works on the farm and's quite a big mouth on him, but he has the strength of 2 men. After him, Tuma, a farmer from across the way. He's quite a bit older than me, but don't let that fool you. He has a steady hand and bloody good aim with it. And last and maybe least is Darling.
Darling?
He's kind of like the local buffoon. His name's Tobias, but everyone just calls him Darling. When he was a wee lad, he fell on his head from a rotting ladder. And he's never been the same since. He takes care of his aunt's horses and dogs in Grund.
He doesn't sound like an opponent to be feared.
Because he isn't. He's quite a lout, but he doesn't know the first thing about fighting. He hasn't won a single fight. But it's not that he doesn't try.
Can I get involved too?
Why not? It'll be good to have some new blood, and maybe you'll learn something from each other. Do you have any experience?
Well, I haven't won any tournaments here yet, but I've knocked a few people around.
Well, you'll see if that'll be enough.
Where do your fights take place?
At old Chucha's.
And who might that be?
Chucho is our hog. We fight in his pen. He doesn't care. He always just hides in his pigsty.
I reckon I can find that.
I'm certain you can. Just follow your nose.
And if I manage to beat them all?
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Darling may be a bumbler, but Stanley and Tuma are no pushovers. Well, if you pull it off, you certainly won't come up short.
You know, about that Thunderstone.
What now?
I want to see the stone first.
You what? Don't you believe me? Everyone here knows I have it.
Well, exactly. Everybody knows you have it, so why not show it to me? Besides, I've never seen a magic thunderstone, and here's my chance. I may never have another.
All right. Have it your way, then. Here it is. Almost as smooth as glass, and pointed at the end. It fits into your hand just right.
Wait, is this really it?
Of course.
I don't think it is.
Well, I think you know fuck all about it, and you wouldn't recognize a thunderstone if it dropped out of the sky onto your head.
Oh no, wait. I read something about that. How was it? A thunderstone, otherwise known as fulgur conditum, is an earthly mass struck by lightning, which then conceals itself within. This stone lies buried deep under the earth before ascending to the surface after 7 days. A round hole is punched in the stone itself by the thunderbolt, but your stone has no hole.
Oh, you're a scholar, are ya?
Well, I learned enough to spot when someone tries to hoodwink me with a rock they picked up in a creek.
I didn't mean to deceive ya.
Stop fucking me around. I need to find the thunderstone. Do you have it or not?
I don't have it now. I really did find a thunderstone. And I had it right up until the other day when it was stolen. I didn't want word to get out because I'd look like a right fool. So I acted like nothing happened. I'm sorry for leading you on. I didn't mean any harm.
And do you have any idea who might have stolen it from you?
If you ask me, it was that Hansel from Rabosh and his little mate Peter. They were ever so curious about it right before it disappeared.
All right. I'll have a look for them.
Well, when you get to Rabosh, take the main road away from the fortress until you reach the first farm on the right. There are hired hands there. That much I found out. If you find the stone, please bring it back to me. I'll make sure you're well rewarded. You have my word. I was the one who found it, so by rights, it's mine. It was destined for me. To mess with fate would only bring bad luck and misfortune.
Everything always leads into something else. Alright, let's go find these fellers who apparently stole the Thunderstone. Oh my god. It's way over there. Jeez. I suppose before we leave, we should challenge one of these gentlemen to a fight.
Whoa!
What the heck? Yet. Where the hell is he?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
What the hell? Oh, is it way over here? It is.
Farewell, sir.
So, Tobias, do you enjoy fighting?
Do I know you?
I'm Henry. Young Bruthans told me you're learning to fight. How are you faring?
Well, it's not going so well.
You don't have to do it, you know. What do you get out of being beaten time and again?
I have to.
I have to beat Stanley, so they'll leave me alone.
What does he do to you?
All kinds of things. He says I'm an idiot. Sometimes he comes to Grund and causes trouble, scaring the horses, and he beat up my dog. Better limp for days.
Beat up your
now
dog?
He's afraid of strangers.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill this guy.
You can defend yourself, but how can a pooch know he has to? Did he bite him at least?
Better? No, he's too nice to ever bite anyone. He runs away instead. But Stanley drove him into the corner of the stable.
People like that make me see red. Well, how about trying your luck against me?
Why not? Do you have any money? We can bet, and whoever wins gets everything.
That sounds good. I agree.
Get ready then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ha! No chance.
You fight like little girls.
Yeah.
Someday I'll be the best around here.
You call yourself a fighter?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You call yourself a fighter?
Yeah.
I lost again.
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah. Oh, and this is yours. Take it all. Now you can challenge Tuma. I like him. He's funny and kind. Not like Stanley.
Shall we fight?
But of course. And before we get started, let's bet.
If you say so. Here you go.
Thanks very much. And now fight.
Give it all you've got. All you've got. Wipe the floor with it. Wipe the floor with it. Wipe the floor with it. What for?
Gosh, I feel like I've been split in half.
Thanks for the fight.
Aye, you're welcome. I should be thanking the big man on the sky that I can still walk. Here, take it all and don't spend it at once.
Thanks.
You're doing all right so far, but you're not going to beat me. I'm the best.
Why are you always picking on Tobias?
Just take a look at him. If he was any dumber, he'd be eating out of a trough with the pigs. Do you know he talks to animals? He talks to his mutts like they understand him. He'd be better off barking and pissing on the fence like them. But when we manage to get him drunk, now that's fun.
Tobias goes drinking with you?
No, but all you have to do is give him wine and tell him it's apple cider. A little of that and he's completely wasted. Then you should see the shit he gets up to. The last time that idiot almost drowned because he went to fish the moon out of the pond. We told him it was a silver platter.
Find something better to do and leave Tobias alone.
Mind your own business. I reckon that moron doesn't even know when someone's yanking his pizzle. Lord knows if there's anything left in that hollow of his.
Do you want to fight?
Sure, I could go for one. Do you have money to bet?
Of course.
I'm glad to hear it. Get ready and we can get started.
Punch harder than you. Overview, one hand behind your back. Knock his teeth out. Knock his teeth out. Show him what you call yourself a fighter. You know what you My sister can beat you both of you with one hand behind your back. You fight like little girls. Show him what a fool! Show him what a bloody head! You call yourself a fighter? Come on! Who's the could be nailed? One hand behind your back.
Show him what's
You call
what.
yourself a fighter? Granny's harder than you. Wipe the floor with him!
Sacre! I reckon I cut off more than I could chew. You really know how to fight.
Thanks for the fight.
Here's your bet, and a little on top. I don't like giving it up, but I keep my word. And don't forget to go and see Tomlin. His jaw's gonna drop when he hears some out of town have kicked all our asses.
Good day.
God be with you.
Okay, well, before I go and talk to him, I need to go get that Thunderstone back. Otherwise, I'm not going to get any kind of reward. At least not one worthwhile.
Are you whistling here?
God bless. G'day. I was wondering. If you lend me your bollock, it's time to sow winter grapes. I need to plough too, you know. What if you want?
Ka! Go! Go! Quick!
Random mercenary. I need to go left or... yeah, left.
Whoa! Whoa! Ka! Quick! Quick! Ka! Go!
Come and hear. It's time you all heard the truth.
Ka! Ka! Go! Go! Ka!
Looked like a wagon went off the edge into the water.
What have you found, boy?
Here you go. Take it.
Chest, eh? Are you kidding me? A what? A hook gun. What in God's name is this? It's nowhere near worth the frickin' other one, but my God. What's the difference? A hand cannon, unlike the pistol, is a much more massive weapon. The barrel is fitted with a hook. Serves a wedge. The weapon breach behind an obstacle limits the recoil. Fascinating. Anything else in this wagon? Oh, I guess I could have gotten the key. Man was taken out with some hunting arrows. Hello, but probably from this campsite. Huh. Interesting. Pebbles.
Ka! Quick! Ka! Nice and slow.
Alright, we made it. Cobbler here.
Whoa!
Interesting. Yes, I'm sorry, Pebbles. I know you don't want to go very fast while in town.
Whoa!
And let us speak with this man
Greetings,
here.
my friend.
I need to find a Thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh yeah? Who told you that then?
Some wayfarer in a tavern.
Really? Which one?
In Horshan.
There's no inn there, but the Bruthans have a farm out there. So I can guess what's going on here.
Well, I suppose you guessed right. Tomlin over Horshan way told me you pinched his Thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow. So you better come clean before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthans made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Oh, is that so?
Watch your tongue. I'm no one's lackey. And you, go on. What happened with the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea, and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Who is Andrew?
I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers, but that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthen's magic stone from him to help us fight them like, but Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing, and then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
Oh, just tell me where these people are.
Where can I find this, Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
You may have had bad luck, but that doesn't mean it's cursed. With stuff like that, you're playing with fire. You stole it from Tomlin, so the power of the stone turned against you. I didn't steal it from anybody, so I have nothing to worry about.
Well, if you put it like that, that never occurred to me.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborj and Bohunjovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water
I was
downstream,
just there.
and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding Hensel? The one with the stone?
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's eye view of everything from there. That's the way we went too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice. Thanks.
Look, what's your plan anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
And I can try.
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. Because if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
Or I kill everybody and leave.
How about I just kill them all?
I thought best not to suggest that. You know how we ended up. But, you know, whatever you think's best. It's just, they're pretty tough and well armed, you know.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. If I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much! May all the saints be with you, and I hope you have better luck than we did.
Okay, so I guess now we have to go off and assault an enemy fortress. Where is it at? Let's find out. Yeah, we were just over there. So it shouldn't be too hard to find.